Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akims in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening I want to come to the next lesson to feed the elect men, women and children of the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women and children, confusion of faces, Israelite foreigners, come to feed the next lesson this evening. This is news coming out to Brazil. This is 17 hours ago, right? Today, it's the Brazilian protesters called for President Temer to resign. I think in one of the recent videos I do with this Brazilian thing, Salaki, because I think I mentioned president as a woman, so Salaki with that, But it's a Brazilian protester called for the President Temer to resign. It's a Brazilian staged protest around the country to call for the president to step down or to be impeached after graft charge. So the tribe actually, they want the president step down. We gotta find him in folly. They find him in folly. So I'll just run down to this one here to the bottom. So I think at the bottom here about the crisis. It's a Brazil in crisis. It said accusation against Temer has plunged Latin American, largest nation, into crisis yet again, sending its currency and stock plunging and stalling a series of reform designed to pull the economy out of a protracted recession. He said the proposal to change the labor law and pension system has stalled in Congress amid the political turmoil, and many fear. And many fear the country will remain in limbo for as long as Temer is in power. He said the Brazil's Bar Association voted late on Sunday to submit the request for Temer impeachment to Congress. It being just a year since Temer took over as president, following the impeachment and removal of his processor Dilma Rousseff over accusation as taking illegal state loan to patch budget hole in 2004. So this is just corruption after corruption in these Latin American country, And now this is part of the work of the devil too, These banking family, because they aim is to crash this economy system. But mostly this is the Most High judgment on us, because the Most High judgment will begin at the house of Israel. This is the tribe of Asher too. So they heading into a serious crisis. There's one of the largest South American country, which is Brazil. You understand? So they're heading into this crisis. Now this is process to get the microchip mandatory, because the microchip is the next major prophecy gonna be coming to pass, is the microchip. And now this is the process of getting microchip mandate to become mandatory. So without a microchip, you can't buy neither sell. But a lot of these people don't realize what's going on. These economy gonna crash. They will crash. These puppet leaders gonna crash. They gonna crash the economy, because this what it was put there for. To do as these elite banking families say. The Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the Golden Sack. They was put there to do what these devils say. Let's run a couple of these videos here.
In Brazil, they say that when Sao Paulo's emblematic Paulista Avenue is taken over by protesters, it's wise to listen. And the message here could not be more clear. Out with President Temer. Direct elections now. And as we say in Rio de Janeiro, Satan, get out.
Sai, Satanás!
The majority of these mainly left-wing demonstrators were already opponents of Michel Temer, whose role in engineering the impeachment of his predecessor, Dilma Rousseff, and his push for economic austerity reforms has made him hugely unpopular. While this is an impressive turnout, even more significant are the number of people who are also calling for President Temer's resignation from the other side of the political divide, people who until recently supported the president. That includes Brazil's most powerful media empire, O Globo, which in this weekend's editorial called on the president to leave of his own accord or be forced out. The rebellion against Temer is moving at lightning speed since a secretly recorded conversation of him allegedly attempting to obstruct a corruption investigation was made public last week. The Supreme Court will decide on Wednesday whether to accept the president's request to suspend an investigation against him, arguing the tapes were doctored. But in the court of public opinion, it seems Brazilians have already found him guilty.
Our young democracy is being aborted by a corrupt government and a corrupt media. That is why we say, Temer, get out.
Over the weekend, the influential Lawyers Guild called for Temer's resignation. And congressional allies, the president's only power base, are now discussing whether to break with him. The first out the door was the Socialist Party, which over the weekend abandoned the government coalition, demanding Temer step down. If many more follow, Michel Temer, like his predecessor Dilma Rousseff, will find it difficult to survive. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Sao Paulo.
Yeah, so you see the people, you see the tribal usher, they say, yeah, you see the tribal usher saying, Satan get out, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're referring to the Timar as Satan, you know? Yeah, adversary, Satan is the adversary, you know what I mean? Yeah, adversary against the people well-being, you know what I mean? The people liberty, the people, you know what I mean, people safety and everything, you know, so the people protesting, you know what I mean. So as the Most High tell Ezra, you know, when you see the uproar, the people, you know that the Most High begin to visit the world that He made, you know what I mean. Yeah, no, we close at this thing, you know what I mean. We close, like I say, this is all about to get the microchip to become mandatory, because they're about to done away with the dollar bill. You know what I mean? They're about to done away with the paper money. This microchip gonna be the new world currency. So they have to cause the chaos. You know, get the chaos, get the people in the uproar state. You know, me crash the system. You know, they ain't get famine. You know, they ain't get seduction of the people. You know what I mean? They're gonna bring in the martial law. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna force the microchip on a lot of people. You know, some gonna take it freely, some gonna be forced to take it. You know, some of us gonna be put to death for it. You know what I mean? But this is processing the microchip. This is process of bringing the microchip. You see what's going on in Venezuela with the crisis. You see Puerto Rico filed for bankruptcy. You know, a different part of the world, the dollar dying. You know what I mean? The dollar dying. You understand? The dollar going down. You know? This is the second Ezra chapter 9. It says second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He said, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before. So this is one of the signs that the Most High tell Ezra, when you can see the uproar of the people, you know what I mean, and the tribal usher, they come out to protesting for the impeachment of the president, you know what I mean, are to step down, you know, because they're finding corruption. The people already find him guilty, and if the whole nation find you guilty, it's automatical step down, because the whole nation find you guilty, right? It says verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You know me, so the Most High tell us when you see these signs, you know, this is time of the Most High beginning to visit the world that he made. Right? He said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquake and uproar of the people in the world. So we see these things in the world, the earthquake and the uproar of the people. You know, all over the world they got uproar of the people. Even recently in France, when France election, that uproar of the people. People fighting against the police. You know, we see what's going on in Venezuela, the crisis with the food crisis and everything, sky high inflation. You know, we see what's happening now in Brazil. You understand? We see what's going on in Syria. We see what's going on in Afghanistan, Iraq. You know, certain part of North Korea with America. We see now these things that are happening. You know, this is a sign that the Most High showing unto us. I know that the Most High visiting this place, and the Most High can judge this place righteously. You understand? So this is the process too to get a microchip on board. You know what I mean? They gotta crash the dollar bill system. You know, they gotta crash the dollar bill system, and they can come on board. So if one of the largest country in South America crash, you know they know that they're gonna be like a domino chain. I know they're gonna come down right to the Caribbean too, because the Caribbean not far from there too. You know what I mean? And Brazil is one of the largest South American country in South America region. You know, and they collapse. You know what's gonna happen? And they can come down on this side too. You know what I mean? They can come down on this side too. Just like I could say when Puerto Rico filed for bankruptcy, it's gonna affect Philadelphia and Louisiana. You know what I mean? And they're gonna keep going down because this thing will become contagious. This economic crash gonna become a cancer. You know, it gonna be contagious. It gonna spread rapidly. You know, because this is part of the devil plan, the new world order. This is part of the plan. You know, to crash the dollar bill system to make the microchip mandatory so they can chip the people. You know what I mean? This is exactly what they're about. You know. Our next video, I can run this next video quick. You know. I think it's this one here. See if it can open up. Yeah, this one.
In a country that's been on a political roller coaster for 3 years, allegations that President Michel Temer endorsed the payment of hush money to silence an imprisoned ally has ignited a
kind of stick in there, you know. Let's see if I get it back there. Yeah, that kind of moving really slow, you know. Yeah, so the people in Brazil, you know, they're protesting. They come out in the numbers, you know, to get the president out today, you know. Yeah, they come out to get him out. You know, come out to get the president out today. You know, gotta find that you know he deceived them. You know, and that's how when you put your trust in man. You know, you're gonna feel. You know, you put your trust in man. You voting for put a man over you. You know, they're not supposed to be among our tribe too voting. We already have a king. Our king is Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? Yahweh Shai is the king of the Jews. Is our king. We're not supposed to vote for no other king. You know? You're supposed to leave it to the heathens. You know, we're supposed to be patiently serve our time in captivity and repent and turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? And hope and pray that we be delivered from this destruction that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai can bring to the face of the earth. You know, this kind of gain some problem is you know, yeah, this kind of sticking at the end, that kind of moving slow, but you know, this is breaking news out of Brazil right now. You know, it's this came out. Let me see, it's 17 hours ago. You know, this is breaking news. So this is the sign that the Most High give the assurance, the uprooted people. You know, we see the uprooted people around the world. You know, we've seen uproar around people around the world, and I get this precept real quick. This is Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter. Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 29, verse start from this is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. He said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the righteous rule and the people rejoice, right? We're not seeing them rejoice in this time, because this is not time for rejoice. We in the evil times, right? He said, but when the wicked bear it rule, the people mourn. So we see the people them mourning right there. You know, maybe because the wicked bear rule. You know, that's why they're saying Satan get out. You know what I mean? The calling prime minister Satan, that's why they're saying Satan get out, because we in the wicked time. You know what I mean? The wicked, we in the evil time, because the wicked in power. You know what I mean? So we in the evil time. Right? You understand? So we in the evil time. So, you know, Brazil heading into a serious crisis day, you know. And with that, let's hope that Edification want to give our praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders who were a great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akim, to the folk and the earth, to push in the gospel and sincere in truth. Shalom.